In all the press that I read about Sharon Jones and the Dap-kings, it seems like journalism is hung up on the resurgence of soul. Yeah. Did soul ever go away?
No, that's what I always tell them. It never left. It never left us. We never stopped. And so when they always, well, how do you feel it's coming back? And these people start, I'm like, I feel great. And I'm glad that everyone is into it and keeping on. Bring it back. We all need to hear some good old soul.
Do you think that it was music that people were listening to but, felt that they needed to call it something else for a while?
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people will. Yeah, because every year it seems like they have to name something, I mean, you got gospel, you got contemporary gospel and this kind of gospel. You got this funk, you got this kind of funk and that, so I think even the hip hop, they start calling this pop and a wop and dip dop nop. So they just name things. So I just think every year they're going to come up with a name for something. But with us, they can call it whatever they want, but we know it's real soul, good sounding music.
What are you doing to incorporate those other sounds into, the root of soul? If you're hearing African influences, if you're hearing those other things.
Well, I mean, I think the thing about it for us, going back to even your first question, is that we're not really trying real hard to make a certain sound or to incorporate anything or to fit in or not fit in with what's on the radio or what's hip or what's going to be hip or what was hip. We're just trying to do the music that feels good to us. So I think the thing is, if you're listening to you talk about influence by Afrobeat music or something. Right. We're listening to it, so it's going to come into your playing. It's going to come into how Sharon's on stage. She's feeling something, how she's phrasing something, and rhythms. And
do you have people that are bringing you songs?
No. Well, I can say basically the first couple of albums. Right here, Bosco, Gabe wrote basically the first 2 albums. And this 3rd album, just more of us chipped in now. After being together for 12 years, going on 13 years now, usually the first 2 albums, he would come in like, all right, horn lines, they are written out on the paper, and you played exactly that. Now you come in, he'll start playing a riff, and the guy's like, I hear this, and me, it doesn't, he just give me the lyrics.
It's the same thing. We have a song on the new record called Tell Me, and it was Neil, the saxophone player, who got lost on the way over here. Hopefully we see him again.
Yeah.
But he had kind of a couple chords and a horn riff, and then I kind of had a bass line before it, and somebody came up with the thing, and we didn't have any lyrics, so Sharon was like, "Oh well, I'll go in the control room. I'll hit record for y'all." But we said, "Sharon, just come in here." I said, "Sharon, just come in here real quick and sing something on the microphone, just to give us inspired, because we like to record live. So to have her there singing, like the band's gonna play better, And we said, even though we don't have lyrics, just come make something up. And she came in right away. Boom, woo! Tell me you love me. She came in right off the top, and then we wrote the rest of the song around that. Me and her and Neil and stuff.
What is a Dap-king?
Older person like an older man get dressed up dapper, suit and a little hat, and they clean, that's a dapper. So the Dap-kings,
Thank you for being here on behalf of all the listeners in San Diego and in the Netherlands, and have a good show.
Hey,
thanks for having us.
Thank you for having us here. This is great.
And we'll keep playing your music. En dit waren Gabriel Roth en Sharon Jones in gesprek met Claudia Russell, onze gast tijdens het Noordzee Jazz Festival.